Frieren is deeper than you think.
Damn!
And before you get anything wrong, I'm talking about anime here. And yes, this anime has a lot which meets more than the eye. And in this video, we will talk about just that. Let's begin. First and foremost, we will talk about Frieren, the main character of this anime. She is a female elf. You know, elf, those good looking girls with long hair, long ears, fair skin and huge knockers. Well, Frieren is as plain as it gets, which have lived for centuries. She's not just old, she's ancient.
You're not old. You're ancient.
Approximately a millennia ago, Frieren was born and raised in an elven village, where she was notably the most powerful amongst the residents. She held a high concentration of mana and was left the sole survivor of an attack on her village led by Basalt the Throne, a general of the Demon King army. Centuries later, she is recruited by hero Himmel and joined the party as its mage. To many people, Frieren might seem like a bland and emotionless person, but that is not the case here. As you see, she seems to have a tragic past, and the one person she really cared about, something tragic happened to her as well. I'm talking about her master Flemme for now. Yeah, I know. I won't tell you anything else, cause you don't want me to spoil it for you. After losing her and spending such a long time alone, anyone would go numb to emotions. She doesn't want to get attached to anyone else and don't want to be around anyone, cause she knows the biggest benefit of being an elf is also a curse when you are surrounded by humans. Why? Cause humans have such a short lifespan. Our entire human lifespan is nothing but a mere few years of her life. If I were her, I also wouldn't want to be attached to something which could be considered so fragile and so short. But then her life took a turn when she joined a party of a human hero named Himmel, a priest called Haether and a warrior called Aizen, who is a dwarf by the way. For her, they are just some humans and a dwarf with whom she will spend a few years of her life. But to them, this is an adventure of their life, something which they will never do again, a once in a lifetime journey. So to them, this is not just a mission to defeat the Demon King, it's a journey they want to enjoy, a journey which they want to have memories of, a journey which could be considered ridiculous but fun at the same time. That's why they want to give Frieren something which she will enjoy and remember this for the rest of her life, even if the feeling is not mutual. Frieren have an easygoing personality, but her attitude towards the rest of her party is still a mystery to the rest of her party. The more they try to get closer to her, the farther she seems to them. Even Haether once said that humans cannot understand the feelings in the heart of an elf, but the hero Himmel is different, and one of the few people who managed to penetrate the shell Frieren have around her. During the few scenes, you can see that he is trying his hardest throughout his journey. But ultimately we can say that he and the rest of his party failed, cause their journey ended and when they came back to their hometown and were seeing an event which happened once in a 50 years. This is what she has to say.
View from inside the city isn't very good.
I'm trying to have a moment here.
When she returns after 50 long years only to find out a shriveled up Himmel. But with good luck you can say they managed to watch the same event again. But what might have been a mere 50 years of her life were entire life of Himmel, and sure, soon after he died. That's when everything kicks in. Why I didn't even know anything about him. Why human life is so short. And why? And finally Frieren realizes. In general, Frieren was someone who was detached from all the people in her life, realized too late how important the time she spent with Himmel really was to her, and is trying to make up for her mistakes by working to better understand both the people she lost and the people she has now. And soon after, she meets old Haether, a person so cheerful who she only remembers laughing every time she might not have guessed is scared of death. After spending 5 years with him trying to decode a magic book for Haether which might help him live longer and teaching Fern, biggest change in her life happened. She now have an apprentice to look after, and with her she embarks on a journey where she retraces the footsteps of their journey in hopes of understanding them better, and with a dark spot in her heart that those moments which she should have enjoyed will never come back. I want to talk about Aizen a little bit. How he, the warrior of the hero party, says that he is scared is one of the most beautiful things, like how despite being strong, that the fear in his heart is still alive, and that is something which pushed him further and he told her to look after one more apprentice. Frieren didn't perceive time as a human, so she kinda took things for granted and never really tried to get to know another being because after living so long, human connections fades away. So there's really no need to build connection. But Himmel's death changed everything for her and she regretted not knowing him better. The reason I believe why Heather and Eisen wanted her to take apprentice was cause they wanted to give Frieren more connections, not only friendship. I think they wanted to give Frieren responsibilities. Like with Fun, they are not just traveling buddies and more than a master and apprentice. Plus by retracing the old hero party journey, she can remember more things that she forgot along the way and what actions impacted her current future. So after 1000+ years of life, you can say Frieren development have started again. The story is ultimately about interpersonal connections and loss, which most purely expresses itself in her relationship with Himmel and rest of the group, which now move forward with Fun and Star. With beautiful animations and scenes that can blow your mind, every significant thing in this anime can have quite a meaning. Fighting against a dragon or spending a day in village or helping locals. Fun's character developed further, which was at a heart for a really long time. And with this, your and mine journey have come to an end. And if you guys want me to make another video going more deeper into the scenes, you can comment down below. Hope I'll see you in the next one. This is Brisk and peace out.